I mean, his feud with Homicide has gone for years and years, and fans don't really pay. I'm reading a message board, and this guy's like, "Oh, they haven't been feuding that long." No, they have. They don't know how it really started. It started from a company called Jersey-All-Pro Wrestling.
Right,
and that's
right.
one of my
I've heard a little bit about Jersey All-Pro.
I'll tell you what, I've been there since 2005. Yes.
Okay.
I've been I'm around, man. I get around, man.
Right.
These promotions,
definitely.
But they have their indie stars, man. They have all the top stars, across the TNA border to WWE, and it's awesome, That's where they progress.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how they get the big names. And actually, two of the referees are one was a wrestler, Bandito Jr. from Jersey All Pro, and he's a ref on NXT.
Oh, nice.
And also Sean Bennett. There's a referee, Sean Bennett, who was for Jersey All Pro and a couple other local promotions. He's a referee too. Big shout out to them, and of course Drake Younger. Good old Drake.
Right, absolutely, yeah.
Gotta love
Drake. Yeah, I've kind of reached out to him a little bit and talked a little bit through different circles and stuff.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Get advice and all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
He's a cool guy. Yeah. He's got a family.
Yeah. I was actually looking at this card that you were just talking about. I'm looking forward to. Actually, at the end of this month, I get to work with Nick Gage for the first time.
Really? That's right. I saw that. That's going to be.
Guardians are hardcore.
Yeah. My friends.
It's going to be a stacked show.
Right.
That is actually on January 27th.
Yeah.
Of this year, 2018.
Wow.
And the main event is Nick Gage and Ricky Shane Page in a House of Horrors.
Yeah.
Match.
That's pretty awesome.
So, that's going to be awesome.
I'll get the DVD, I'm sure,
Let's see, I'm trying to look at who else is on the let's see, Marcus Crane and Homeless Jimmy.
Yes, Homeless Jimmy. He's that Mr. Homeless.
Brad Cash and Masada.
I've had him stay on my couch. The homeless man has stayed on my couch.
Jimmy. Very nice.
I've had Murdoch. I've had a couple of the boys at my house.
Oh yeah. Murdoch actually used to live around the corner from me.
Yeah.
Whenever he used to live in this area, so he used to come to the house quite a bit, and we talk and bullshit and stuff.
No, they used they loved it. They summertime they used my pool. Come on, like they were in they'd never seen that. No, they don't see that. You know what I mean? You don't get the luxury area at the hotel. You pay the money for a hotel. We help our friends out.
Right, and they want to.
Yeah.
And they want to party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, that's the rejects.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
No, they're good people, great guys.
Absolutely,
I love them.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're actually. I'm going to be working with the Rejects that same weekend. They're going to be at at the Prodigy Pro show. That's that same weekend.
Yeah, how's that company? Okay, let's get into that company, Prodigy Pro. I really haven't.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I have nothing.
I kind of wanted to talk about. I definitely want to talk about Prodigy Pro and how I got linked up with those guys. So, Prodigy Pro was started by. I don't know if you're familiar with the Back Row Hecklers.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yes.
They have a podcast of their own, and then they also they
his name.
Commentary.
I think his name is Doug. I think our friend Doug, right? Doug. I think it's
Doug.
Yes,
yeah,
okay.
Doug and Big B, Brian Vincent.
Yeah.
And then there's also Cam and different guys like that. Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to the Back Row Hecklers.
Yes.
They actually had. It's been a long-running idea that they've had for a long time. It's the brainchild of Big B. Yeah. But he for a long time, I guess, he wanted to start his own company and try his hand at booking, and so and all of it is in dedication to Jay Prodigy. Yeah. A wrestler who wrestled back, in the old days, IWA Original, and Rolling Hard, and all those guys. Yeah. So the whole entire company is in dedication to them.
Cool. Cool.
And they basically literally let's see, I want to say that this is the fourth show that's coming up at the end of this month, and literally every show has just been dream match after dream match.
Yeah, well, you know what I say? You know what I say? I'm going to make my bucket list now, and that's going to be on my list of places for the summertime. How's that?
Definitely, yeah.
Couple of
get out because we also have been kind of working together with IWA a little bit. And this show coming up at the end of this month is going to be at the IWA Arena. Yeah, which. with the way stuff kind of goes down here, we have, you know, 2 pretty big places that do wrestling.
Yeah, the flea market,
the arena in Jeff, and then we also have
the flea market, right?
Memphis,
that flea market
is where the IWA arena is.
Yeah,
and at the arena in Jeff, you know, we really can't bleed and all that stuff like that. But at the arena in Memphis, at the IWA arena, completely different story. And we're actually ProdigyProWrestling is actually moving out to the IWA arena. And
really?
It's going to be starting working out of there at the end of this month. So it's going to allow for a little bit more hardcore stuff.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we know how IWA is. They're really, yeah,
absolutely,
you know.
Right, yeah, so,
you know.
So it's definitely going to be a really, really awesome year for IWA and Prodigy Pro. Just because, you know,
you want to launch,
with the 2 of them working together in the same area to bring, you know, some of the top guys in independent wrestling, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, the last show, the main event was it wasn't even the main event. It was a semi-main, was Isaiah and Shane Strickland. I don't know if you're familiar with Isaiah.
Yes, I am a little bit. I've seen some of his work. I try to get him. I got to get him on my podcast. I really have worked.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'll let him know.
All right.
He's a good buddy of mine. He's my brother, mentor. Shout out to Isaiah.
Yes.
It's a really, really, you know. That's my big bro. Anyway, Isaiah went 1-on-1 with Shane Strickland last month. This month, at the main event, it is Isaiah and AR Fox. So, you know what I mean? Like,
wow! Yeah.
Yeah, they're putting on some really cool stuff. The Rejects versus the Night Riders in a
TLC match. Yes, the Night Riders were just at On Point Wrestling. Hybrid. Hybrid.
Shane Mercer versus Dominic Guarini.
Yes.
I don't know if you're familiar with either of those guys. Shane Mercer is a powerhouse beast that...
Oh, wait a minute. Shane Mercer, he's the one that just got the tryout for NXT.
Absolutely,
I know.
NXT.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to him.
And Dominic Guarini.
Yeah.
Dominic Guarini is a MMA fighter turned...
actually, I saw his
wrestler.
I saw his match versus I want to say it was I watched it on AIW's. It was Dominic versus it was just a big last show they had a couple weeks with Ethan Page.
Okay.
All ego.
Cool.
All ego.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. I bet you it was a pretty good match.
That was a good match.
Yeah. I've seen Dominic Guarini. Actually, he wrestles for BlackLablePro.
Okay.
Which is another upstart company that they're into their 4th show as well, that I've also been very, very blessed to be able to work for.
Yeah.
And they're doing almost the same thing as Prodigy Pro up in the northern Midwest or Chicago.
Yeah.
Except they're bringing guys like for instance, the main event of the last show was Gangrel and Kevin Thorne.
Oh my God! 2 guys I remember like from my back of my heydays of wrestling. Actually, Kevin used to wrestle at this company. It was called Phoenix Championship Wrestling. It was run by another guy that I know in the area, by Donnie B. His name was Donnie B. But yeah, he was a local wrestler. You know, he used to be on the card all the time.
Yeah, man. It was Kevin Thorne and Gangrel tagging against 2 guys in the area. The guy actually, he was on our. He actually was the fan favorite from our tryout show. But it's a guy named Airwolf and Jonathan Wolf. And it was kind of like a Team Edward versus Team Jacob. You know, like what's that movie Twilight team match? Yeah, it was kind of a cool little deal. But then, you know, they got guys like Tom Lawler and at Black Label Pro and like a lot of really cool AJ Gray.
I would love for you to get some of these guys so I could. Well, yeah, I'm sure we can do some business. You know, let me get some.
Right, absolutely, yeah. I can definitely put in a word for you. Absolutely,
plug them. You know, get them out there. That's what this is what I like about this. This is free entertainment. Free publicity.
Right, and it's also exposure for independent wrestling.
It really.
Shout out to you for exposing independent wrestling.
How I got into this. I'll tell you how I got into this was like, you know how people have their podcasts. I was like, you know what? I see all this. I listen here and there, and I'm like, wait a minute. These guys are doing 2 shows, one microphone, 2 microphones. 3 guys on a panel. I'm like, you know what? I'm a fan of wrestling. I could do this myself, just link up a cell phone and an iPad and we're good to go,
Right, absolutely, yep, and you're good to go, yep, right, yep, and now look where you're at, you know what I mean?
I know, man.
It's a cool thing.
It is.
Definitely a cool thing,
it's the way you know what?
We definitely appreciate you.
Social media, I know, it's social media is where it's at. We need to branch it out,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, definitely, man. Because it helps people link up from
yes,
down in this area all the way up to where you're at.
Exactly. I've had legends on, man. I've had Tank on from the Legend of a death match. I love having like the death match old. It's great having some guests, man.
Absolutely, definitely.
I've had,
and at my regular, my day job,
right,
is what I call it. I call wrestling my dream job, and I call it my day job, my regular people job or whatever.
Well, I'm a trash man, so I'm a
my regular people job. All I do is listen to podcasts, and I love listening to interview podcasts,
right,
and listening and soaking information, and
we'll give a big
stories.
Also, you know what? We'll shout him out. We'll shout him out right now. Drucifer from Road Home from Wrestling.
Definitely, yeah.
The Road Home from Wrestling.
The Road Home from Wrestling.
And
those are my guys.
And Justin and Justin and the other guy too that do the other end of it too.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely, yeah. Shout out to
shout out the whole crew.
The whole crew, yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Road Home from Wrestling, man. It's really cool what they do.
Let
me go ahead and give a little bit out for your listeners. If you haven't listened to the Road Home from Wrestling, look them up on Google or if they have a Facebook page and all that good stuff. But the Road Home from Wrestling is a podcast where they literally set their microphone in the middle of the car on the way home from wrestling, and they review whatever show that they were just at. And they love NW. It's such a cool, simple.
I want to go to.
You know what I mean? But I love it.
I love it, and they make that Bone Crusher sound so cool. I'm going to go there sometime. I'm going to go to an NWF show.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds like a fun.
I've listened to a couple episodes of theirs.
That sounds like
they cover the NWF. They've been doing PTW
and Rockstar
in Kentucky.
Rockstar a lot,
and then of course Rockstar and IWA.
Yeah.
So,
they're out there. He's a brand. They're out there.
And like I was saying before, it's just so cool how many different podcasts and
I know that's how we became friends. That's how we got to be friends.
How many cool people there are trying to put independent wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
And how we love it, and we love it, and we can have fun and laugh. It's
and not only that, but there's also some really really cool cool shit. Excuse my French.
Hey, we're allowed to. No, we're not censored. So
okay,
yes.
There's some really cool shit going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Independent wrestling right now. From up in the East Coast to here in the Midwest, between this area, Chicago and St. Louis, and then all the way even the other coast, California. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
And then WrestleMania weekend, New Orleans. I was going to go, but that's so expensive.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There's something going on literally every weekend. It's
shout out to GCW once again. They'll be there. Joey Janelle's Spring Break 2.
Oh yeah,
New Orleans adventure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Jesus.
Cool. Yeah.
I was gonna go, but it's so expensive. The flights I was looking.
I've been trying to talk my wife into getting me WrestleMania tickets all year, and it's still not working. So
no,
I completely feel your pain.
I know I could go to NXT next door to me, like it's the next town over, but I'm like, you know what? Do I really want to spend that money? I got tickets for that Jersey All Pro show. I'd rather go see that because that's one of the where I got my front row treatment and enjoy myself,
Absolutely. I completely agree. Yeah. Man, me being a referee, I'm pretty fortunate to not only, work with some really cool guys, but then I also see some really awesome matches, man.
I know.
Best seat in the house. So.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right in it.
I'm pretty fortunate, right. Yeah, I'm a pretty fortunate dude. So.
Yes.
I've seen some really awesome matches just this year.
And how many headshots have you had this year?
What's that?
How many headshots have you had by steel chairs?
Actually, I've been fortunate not to get hit with any steel chairs. I've gotten crushed in a couple corners, of course. I've gotten kicked in the head a couple times. And I actually, a couple weeks ago, thanks to JC Rotten, ducking out of the way, I got hit with a fireball right in the face.
Oh, jeez, the fireball.
That was.
I saw. You know what? I saw actually Hybrid Pro Wrestling, not Hybrid. H2O put a show on, and it was Jimmy Lloyd versus Blackwater for a ladder. Okay. It was like a ladder match, championship